All right, I'm gonna talk about some that maybe throw some stuff out here that nobody's thought of and whatever. My experiences. I plant everything that I can plant in a plant. Green, out the tray, ready to go. I get them from my wholesale distributor. The only thing I'm gonna plant this year in a seed is a corn seed and a black eyed pea seed. And I'm gonna plant them together with my international planter. Last year, I planted some seed and I planted this here like this. I planted both. I planted these plants like you see. You look at my videos from last year, my photos and stuff. Most of what you saw in these cucumbers and the watermelons and the squash, that was all from plants. It was not from seed. It's a bunch of different reasons why I use these plants versus seed. The plants cost me more, but it's cheaper in the long run. That makes any sense? All right. One major thing when you stick this plant in the ground, well, when you start them clean soil, you're that much ahead of the grass and weeds to start off with. But I just got to show my wife in this video this turkey. They ran over here because they're licking their lips over these nice green luscious plants up here. They're trying to get a plan together on how to get up here and munch them up. They all three put their heads together in a little while. They figure it out. They're too big to jump and fly, so they're trying to get a plan together to get up here. They can't fly. They're too big. But anyway, definitely pets. Anyhow, back to the plants. When you put them in the ground, you're that far and that much ahead of the grass and weeds already, because the soil's gonna be clean. You'll hit it with your dish, your field cultivator, or whatever you work your garden with, and you'll be that far ahead against the weeds and grass. I don't remember last year losing not now plant after I put them in the ground. Not now one. Not the first one. And the reason I'm explaining this because a lot of people had this problem. I'm having this problem. I know other people have this problem. I planted butterbean seed last year. I only got a hand. I think probably 50% of them come up. All right. I planted watermelon seed. I don't think I got about like 2 packs of watermelon seed. I don't think I got about like 2 or 3 plants to even come up and take off. And that's no joke. And little Tom bristling up over there. Anyway, that's another problem. It's just getting to come out the ground and take off. All right. The next thing, when you put a seed in the ground, you got seed depth to worry with. You got worms. You got insects in the ground. You got the microscopic organisms in the ground. I don't know, probably not familiar with those, but you got all of that to worry with inside the ground. Your soil temperature. You got a lot of variables. And I don't have time to sit around and just babysit this stuff every day. I put this plant in the ground, he's gonna go. It costs a little more for this plant, but you put him in the ground, he's gonna take off, he's gonna grow. As long as you don't flood him out or break or damage him and put him in the ground, he's gonna go. All right. That's why I said to my wife, this is 350. No, it's not. It's 348 times 7, whatever that is. That's a lot of plants that I'm gonna plant in my hand with a plant peg. Show y'all what a plant peg is too. Tobacco, you around tobacco, you know what a plant peg is. But anyway, around here you can get a transplanter really cheap. You get a transplanter for $200 to $300 for a nice transplanter. Go on your 1-point hitch. Transplanters right here, a dime a dozen, because tobacco farmers, all you little farmers that planting one row at a time, they're always selling theirs. And I talking the wife in there riding on the back of that thing, dropping the plants with, that's another whole nother story. But anyway, because if I gotta go back behind it, you gotta have somebody to keep up with you, because if you if you gonna miss plants, ones you miss, you gotta go back and plant them by hand. If you gotta go back and plant half of them by hand, you might as well plant them by hand to start with, kind of deal. Anyway, talking about these plants versus seed. Like, one thing, you're that far ahead of the weeds and grass. Yes, the seed is cheaper, but in the long run, most of the time it's not. You know, you trying to get a good stand I'm not gonna say it's not impossible, but it's hard to do. Commercial farmers, they spend a lot of money in insecticide and pre-emerge. Like around here, the tobacco farmers, when they bed the rows, they inject that good Lord, I can't remember the name of it now. They inject the rows with some sort of chemical. I used to know the name of it. I used to go pick it up. But anyway, it's to kill the microscopic organisms like nematodes and stuff like that. You know, we're not doing that. You know, we're not doing that. And then you got all the insects inside the ground to deal with the seed. And then you got all the crows and stuff to deal with. Which he'll pick these corn, these bags. He'll take this corn kernel at the ground. Say there's a corn kernel. He'll pull that piece of corn up and he eat the kernel off the end of the plant after it come up through the ground. But anyway, that's why I deal with I try to buy everything I can to plant. You put them in the ground. Let's talk about the cost of it. Like I said, the cost of it ain't a whole lot different. You got to steadily replant it because you ain't getting a good stand on it. I almost guarantee you don't break and damage this plant. You stick him in the ground, he gonna go. You can't let him sit here and dry up. We're going to babysit him for about a week or so till we got all our soil right. I got a couple places right. I'm gonna go ahead and plant some of this week. I gotta finish getting the tractor right and set up to lay the rows off to plant these, and I explain how I do that. I lay the rows off where the plants need to go. Anyway, I paid $112 for all of these plants. These are 300 and some plants. 300 and some plants here. And it's everything from, I got 3 different varieties of watermelon. I got Sugar Baby, Crimson Sweet, and Jubilee. I got all sorts of peppers for the guys I work with. They love all sorts of peppers. And I got the squash, all kinds of other sweet peppers. I got the cucumbers. I got 3 different types of tomatoes. They were sold out of the better boys, big boys, better boys, whatever you want to call them. So I got this super fantastic, and then Goliath tomatoes, and then I got some cherry tomatoes. But I almost guarantee you, every one of the plants I put in the ground, I'm gonna get my $112 to grow. Corn, seed ranges all over the place. You can buy it at Walmart. You can buy it at Ace Hardware. You can buy it at Tractor Supply, Agri Supply, the little packs of seed. And I tell you something else. Even if you're working with a push planter, you got to put 2 or 3 packs of seed in it to even get the thing to even pick the seed up. All right, trust me, I know I got one. I plant a few seed with that thing, but not a whole lot. Now, I planted some corn with it just to show that you can plant corn with one versus having the coal. I didn't get no video of using the coal last year because I didn't start a YouTube channel till the corn was already up and going. I had an Avery planter here also. I don't have that no more. But yeah, I did some videos last year planting with that. I don't think I was planting corn with it though. I was planting something else with it. But you can mount that little push planter to the farm wall, and that thing does an okay job. But like I say, it's hard to get seed to come out of the ground and make a good healthy plant. So by the time I keep going back replanting by hand, and put that plant in the ground and go and just go on my business. Cost wise, like I said, $112 for 300 and some plants. whatever, 48. It's 48. It's $15 for 48 plants on one of these big trees here. I got 7 of them. That's how many plants I got. 7 times 48, whatever that comes out to be. But anyway, that's why I don't fool with a lot of seed. I plant everything I can buy in a plant. It just here I get it in a plant. Like I said, last year I tried both, and I ain't hollered. I don't think I had butter beans to come up. I think we did get some butter beans out of the deal for the butter beans that I planted. But a lot of it just, I mean, it might have been a poor soil too I was working in here. And that's something else I'm gonna talk about real quick. You need to sort your plants out to your soil. Like I got a spot that I know is gonna be poor soil. Squash will grow about it anywhere. He'll grow about anywhere. You know, sort your plants out to your soil conditions. I got a flat, wet bottom over here that stays with moisture in it all the time. I'm gonna plant my watermelons and cantaloupes in that flat bottom that keeps moisture all the time. You know, I'm gonna plant my tomatoes over here in the flat bottom where it's gets moisture all the time. It's a little bit of shade over there too, so the sun don't bake them. And I'm gonna put my tomatoes over there. I got a red rough spot up here on the hill. They don't get a lot of moisture to it. I'm gonna plant my peppers there. Peppers stand hot weather with not a lot of water. Sort your plants out to your soil conditions too. That's another thing too. Like I said, even with my corn seed last year, I know everybody plants corn. I mean, I put one spot, I planted 3 times. And I still didn't probably have about an 80% stand on it at that. Even planted 3 times. But anyway, like I said, you need to keep in mind too, when you stick them in the ground, you're that much ahead of the weeds and grass when you stick them in the ground. You're that far ahead of the weeds and grass when you stick them in the ground. But I'm gonna set the tractor up and I'm gonna get this planted in the next week or so. And I'm gonna show you how to set the tractor up with the fertilizer and how to lay the rows off of this. Maybe one day we're gonna have us around here we call it a biker planter around here. And one day we're gonna have us a biker planter to plant all these plants with one day. But to go on the back of the 140, because them things are dime a dozen around here. You can pick up a nice transplant in decent shape for $200-300. Oh no. He's trying to size me up to get up here to the buffet.
He wants you to pet him, James.
Oh, never mind. He wants me to pet him. That's what he wants. Yeah, he just wants to be petted. My little dog gets jealous when I get to petting this turkey. Look at her. She doesn't like that. It makes a noise to me to pet him. Anyhow, it's the plants. Turkey petting. Dog getting jealous. They ain't getting no loving like the turkey is. But anyway, that's why I'm plain holler. I'm only gonna plant seed. The only seed I'm planting this year is corn seed and black eyed peas. The rest of it gonna be plants. And we're gonna take it from there. And I think that's gonna be a yearly routine. Like I said, last year I tried both. I didn't have a lot of luck with the seed. Everybody's opinions is different. And go, did you try this brand? Did you try this brand? Did you try this? No, we ain't gonna try none of them brands no more. We're gonna go this route right here. I get decent corn seed from a person, and we're gonna get the corn seed from him. We're gonna go this route with these plants, and we ain't worry about the rest of it. The black eyed peas. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Hey, and we got 12 more baby turkeys to go along with these. We're gonna have these out in the yard sooner or later. I'm gonna cut a separate video on why all these turkeys are gonna be in the yard. Anyway, my little dogs, I'm winding the turkeys. That's another thing. I'll talk about that in a different video. Why I got these turkeys versus those things. All right, thanks for watching.